My name is Ari and Gaelynn.
And I'm Gaelynn,
and we are Snobarn. I grew up in Cloquet, Minnesota, which is just south of Duluth, and I started playing music, I think at the age of 6 years old. I started taking my first piano lessons, but they didn't go so well because I wanted to write my own music.
I'm from Duluth, Minnesota, and I started playing violin when I was 10 years old, and I kept playing all the way through orchestra, but I didn't want to do orchestra in college because it wasn't as much fun as the one that I had done in high school, so I switched over to fiddle music.
I got to know Gaelynn through a friend of mine who was riding horses with me at a horse show, and they were friends in college. At the horse show, Gaelynn kind of just introduced herself, and we found out that we both played music, so we decided to just kind of maybe jam together a couple times, and then that was the beginning of the end. We started playing music like outside of our living room. I think the first time we played was opening for Charlie Parr at the AmeriCorps benefit show. It actually had been Gaelynn's dream. She had told me that it had been her dream to play with Charlie Parr because she'd always looked up to him as a musician, and at our very first show we opened for him, and he liked our set so much that he actually asked Gaelynn to go on stage and play with him. I think that was when we really kind of were struck by something where we thought to ourselves, what is going on here? This is kind of magical that just happened. And then I think that's when we kind of decided, like, maybe we should actually start a band. For a good year, we did got a really good homegrown music festival spot at Pizza Luce. And then that's when we decided to have the full band kind of come in to play. And that's a pretty recent development, actually. So we're still getting used to that and still figuring out exactly what we want from our full band. Well, the Kickstarter project is a website that we created. Lots of people do this that are artists, and basically you just make a film of what you're proposing as a project, and then people can pre-order your albums in order to donate to your project. So we, in order to record at Sacred Heart Music Studio with Alan Sparhawk and Eric Swanson, in February, we need to raise $3,200 in 60 days. So we started it on December 4th, and it'll run through February 4th. We just had our kickoff show this last weekend, and it went really well.
Realistically, an album that we're talking about is probably like a $5,000 to $6,000 project. And since we're both really committed to the band, I think we'd figure out a way to make that work. Anything we don't have to pay for out of pocket helps because we're not wealthy. I mean, we look wealthy, but we're not that wealthy.